Hello everyone, my name is Alan Yao. Welcome to Shutterwise by the Shutter Wisely. Our Easykit's custom-made shutters are made in Australia. We deliver our shutters to major metropolitan areas within 1 to 2 weeks. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to assemble a shutter kit. To assemble a shutter, you will need a screwdriver, a rubber hammer, a pH1 and a pH2 bits. Before we start, we need to familiarize ourselves with the packaging and the labelings. To avoid damage in transit, our shutter kits are packed in solid cardboard. Each panel box contains blades, rails, and hardware. The instruction manual is in the first order the shutter's panel box. Frames and styles will be packed separately. For instance, a single panel shutter will have 2 boxes, one for panel, one for frames and styles. A double panel shutter will have 3 boxes, 2 for panels and 1 for frames and styles. Boxes marked with P identifies as a panel box. Boxes marked with NF are frame boxes. Now let's start assembling. This is a single panel. So we will have 2 boxes, one for panel and one for frame. Open the panel box. You will find the hardware and instruction manual, top rail, bottom rail, and a middle rail if you have one. Each rail marked T, B, and M stands for top rail, bottom rail, and the middle rail. Lay the rails on the table. Top rail at the left, bottom rail at the right. The top rail rabbit face up, the bottom rail rabbit face down. Middle rail left side, rabbit down, and the right side up. Put the blades aside for the time being. We will use this later. Take the styles out. You will find that the styles are marked with P1L and P1R at the bottom. P1L stands for the left side style of the first panel. P1R stands for the right side style of the first panel. If you have 2 or 3 panels, then you will have a P2L, P2R, P3L, and P3R, and so on. Now lay the styles on the table. The marked side, bottom side on the right. Take the blade pins from the back. Hinges. Etc. Insert pins into the center of both sides of blades, one by one. Use the hammer to knock in. Check the style. If there's a mark on the top of the style and a screw hole at the side, this is for tension screw. No pins required for this blade. Let me clarify the tension screw set. Panels without middle rail, no tension screw and a plastic washer will be supplied if number of blades is less than 6. With middle rail, if each section between middle rail and the top or bottom rail, the blade number is less than 6 blades, no tension screw set will be supplied either. Only a section with more than 6 blades, a tension screw set will be provided. I will show you later on. Now, take the round dowels from the bag. Put the dowels into the style holes. Press the dowels into the styles using a rubber hammer. Next, we join the rails to one style, the left style. Check the top, middle, and the bottom rail rapid again. The middle rail face down and face up. The bottom rail, the rabbit face down. Make sure they are correct. Take the longest screws in the hardware bag, the assembled screws. Screw firmly. Next step, insert the blades into the pre-drilled holes in the style. Each blade has a notched corner. Make sure to put the blade placing one on top of another one. Make sure the notch corner is at the same side and the same direction. The notch is always at the hinge side of the style. The pre-drilled hinge holes at the side. This side is not fixed. It depends on the open side of the panel. Left open hinges on the left. Right open hinges on the right. For the tension screw blade, the notches is at the same side as the other blades. Put this tiny round washer into the hole in the style. Screw from the hole at the side into the center hole in the blade. Do not screw too tight, otherwise the blade section will be too stiff to operate. Insert the other side of blades into opposite style. Push the dowels half into the styles. Then clipper blade pins one by one. This is the hardest step of the whole assembly. Be patient. Knock the style gently until all the pins are located in the style. Hold the style, flip the panel. Using the assembly screws to tighten up. To avoid the pins slip out, you can screw the top and the bottom rail first, then the middle rail. Now, assemble the tension screw blade. Using the same method, put the round washers in the blade hole. Screw from the side into the central hole in the blade carefully. Again, do not screw too tight. Stand the panel up. Check the notch corners are at the same side and the same direction. Take the tail rod bars from the frame box. Check the bar. The screw holes are countersunk. Face the countersunk side up. Put the screws in the first and the last blade of pre-drilled holes. The rest accordingly. Change the screwdriver bit to pitch 1. Screw slowly and stop when you touch the countersink hole. Twist the middle blade of each tail rod. Check if all the blades rotate properly. Remember, always flip the middle blade when you want to open and close the shutter sections. We have the final step for panel assembly. Attach the hinges to panel. Take the hinge. Since we have pre-drilled the hinge holes in the style, the bars at the back, the hinge pin side is outside. So we just put the hinge screws in it and tied up. The hinge numbers will depend on the height of the panels. We have 3, 4, or 5. Change it back to pH 2. The panel has been fully assembled now. we have a screw cover. It is not hard to assemble. Take your time assembling the first panel and the rest will become easier. Now put the panel aside for the time being. Let me show you how to join the frames together. Take them from the box, put on the tables, or on the floor if the frames are bigger. Frames are marked with L, R, T, B at the bottom. They stand for left, right, top, and the bottom frame. Take the Hoffman case from the bag. Insert the round side into the slot, one by one. Then pushing the frame into the slot. Now we have put the frames together. Put the panels into the joint frames so we can check the gaps. Thank you for watching this video. You have a good day. Bye bye.